Hi everyone, today I'm going to be playing Dominion Empires to give you an idea of the kind of thing that's on offer in the latest expansion for Dominion. So I've got a selection of only cards from Empires in the 10 Kingdom cards, and I'll give you a quick run through of a couple of new things, and you can skip straight to the game if you want to. So a few things that are new is cards that will give you victory point tokens. So we've got these lovely shiny metal tokens now for victory points. So a card such as this gives you a card and an action, as many cards do. While this is in play, when you gain a victory card, get a victory point token. So anything that would be like +1 victory point token like that, you would gain these tokens. There are cards that involve debt. So something like the Engineer here doesn't have a gold cost in the corner, it has a debt cost. So when you gain this card as a buy, you take the number of debt tokens that it tells you to in the corner of the card. And you may not buy another card until your debt is completely paid off. Now, straight away, if you had money left over, you could start paying this debt off. It's not a buy to pay it off. You just need to use money to get rid of these debt tokens. So there are a ton of new cards. There is debt, there are victory point tokens, there are more events, which were first introduced in Adventures, but I haven't played Adventures yet, so this is an introduction to me to events. These are a buy as normal, but you don't take these and they never go away. Anybody can use these as many times as they like and get a certain bonus. And we have landmark cards, which are new for this expansion, and these add some variety to the end game scoring. So you can see here I've got when scoring, get 15 extra points if you have at least 10 coppers. And you start off with 7 in a game of Dominion, so you're going to have to gain coppers, absolutely. But more importantly, usually coppers are the things you would want to trash or get rid of, but if you can keep 10, that's 15 points, which is quite a big deal. Or when scoring, 2 points per differently named card you have. So rather than going for a strategy of multiple of things, you could gain some big points at the end of the game for having different cards. So that's a very brief overview of what's new in the expansion. So should we take a look at the Kingdom cards that are available? And then we can get started. So these are just in price order, just randomly picked from the new expansion. So we have the Royal Blacksmith. He will give you 8 debt to get him. He draws 5 cards, but afterwards you need to reveal your hand and discard all of the coppers in it. The City Quarter, 8 debt, gives you 2 extra actions, then reveal your hand, draw a card for every action card you revealed. The Engineer, gain a card costing up to 4 money. You may trash this. If you do, gain another card costing up to 4 money. That's 4 debt to get that card in the first place. Oh, I forgot all about these split cards. So this is a new thing in the expansion. We have the Patrician stroke Emporium here. So the first 5 buys from this pile will be for the Patrician. He costs 2. He gives you a card and an action. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it costs 5 or more, put it into your hand. But once these 5 are gone, we will then be buying the Emporium, which costs 5, gives you a card, an action, and a money. When you gain this, if you have at least 5 action cards in play, 2 victory point tokens. So we know that these are coming, and we can adjust our strategies accordingly. So we have the Farmer's Market, +1 buy. Now, this is interesting. If there are 4 or more victory point tokens on the supply pile, so the one in the middle of the table, take them and trash this card from your hand. Otherwise, add a victory point to the pile and then get a money per victory point on the pile. So that can be interesting for getting you a lot of money or a lot of points, depending on how many victory points are on that pile. We have another split one here. We have the Gladiator. This is the first 5 cards. Gets you 2 money. Reveal a card from your hand. The player to your left may reveal a copy from their hand. If they don't, get a money and trash a Gladiator from the supply. So the Gladiators might be few and far between, which is bad because having Gladiators boosts the Fortune card that's underneath it. So this costs 8 gold and 8 debt to take a Fortune card, but it gives you an extra buy and you double your gold if you haven't yet this turn, which could be a crazy amount of money later on in the game. When you gain this, gain a gold per gladiator you have in play. So these gladiators can be very useful. Sacrifice, a standard action card, costs 4 to take. Trash a card from your hand. Depending what it is, you can get all sorts of different bonuses. The capital costs 5, but is worth 6 gold and gives you a buy. But when you discard it from play, take 6 debt tokens, and then you may pay off some debt. Groundskeeper gives you a card and an action. While this is in play, whenever you gain a victory card, gain a point token. And finally, we have Crown. So if it's your action phase, you may play an action from your hand twice. If it's your buy phase, you may play a treasure from your hand twice. And the events we have in this game are for 4 gold and 3 debt, get a victory point and gain a gold. And gold normally costs 6, so you're getting it for 4 and 3 debt, but you're also getting that victory point. And also we have Dominate, which costs a staggering 14 gold, but look at this. Gain a province if you do plus 9 points, which it sounds insane. Provinces normally cost 8, so for 6 more money, you are getting 9 extra points, but you have to get that 14 at once. But with the fortune, that could be very possible. And I've already told you the landmark cards, so let's get started with the game. I'm going first. I'm playing against Little Glass Marty over there. So, draw 5 cards, and then let's get to buying things. So, I have 4 money right now, and a buy. I have no cards to do anything with, because you don't start off with anything. So, what would I like to buy? I think I would like to, in the future, be getting some fortune cards. So, I'm going to gain a gladiator. He costs 3. I don't do anything with that spare, and he goes on top of my discard pile. Marty's first turn, what's he going to start with? 1, 2, 3, 4 money as well. I think Marty is going to go in a bit of a different way. He's going to spend that 4 money, and he is going to gain 3 debt, because he is taking the wedding event. So he gains a gold and a victory point. So straight away he's pulled into the lead, and he might have some better opportunities for buying later with that gold that he's gained. Back to me. My other 5 cards. I now have 3 money available. I'm going to go straight for another gladiator. And Marty, he only has 3 now. Let's see, I don't think he wants to let me have the monopoly on the gladiators. But on the other hand, could he get in on the farmer's market? That could be a very nice thing. Let's grab gladiator. He doesn't want to let me have all the fun. And now comes the time for the first cut, where I have to shuffle the decks, which I'll do at once because I'm one-handed right now. Marty actually has 3 debt, so he can't buy the gladiator. He will just pay off the debt with the 3 money from that turn. Okay, my turn. So 5 new cards. So 1 money, a gladiator. Okay then, so I'll play the gladiator first, and Marty should have his hand just in secret here. So, plus 2 money, reveal a card from your hand. So I will reveal the estate, since it's a little bit more unlikely that Marty has one. But Marty now reveals if he has a copy in his hand, and he is going to reveal he does have a copy of an estate in his hand. So, if they don't, get a money and trash a gladiator from the supply, but he did. So I have plus 2, so 3, 4, 5 money to spend. And I am thinking the groundskeeper looks quite nice. For later on, when we're gaining victory points, he will gain us some more tokens. So, Marty, he has drawn his gold. So he has 3, 4, 5, 6 cash, which isn't that useful for the cards out there. The most expensive is 5, but he could potentially, he could just get another gold. He only has 1 buy, you see, so I think he'll take another gold for now, because that was quite a lucky draw to get that straight away with all of that stuff. My turn. My other gladiators come out, and Marty needs a hand in secret for revealing the cards. Okay, So I will play the Gladiator and I will reveal an estate from my hand. And Marty reveals that he also has one, so nothing extra happens. So I have 4 cash altogether. And I will buy, let's see, the sacrifice would usually be something I'd go for, but I don't really want to sacrifice the copper cards because of this 15-point bonus we get at the end of the game. So I have 4 money. I could just gain another Gladiator, but I think we need a little bit of variety for the museum. Let's grab the farmer's market. And Marty, he just has 3 cash. And he's going to get involved in the Gladiator. He's not going to leave it all for me. So we're back to me. I have 4 cash there. And I think I am going to buy... Let's go smaller and buy a patrician. He only costs 2, but I would like to get started on working towards that emporium. Marty, on the other hand, is having a bumper turn right now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cash. Although some of that is surely going to be wasted. He could just buy another gold. He doesn't have many action cards to be able to make the city quarter very useful. Although, by the time it comes out again, he should have some more action cards. Let's grab this. So he takes 8 debt, but I'm not going to do that because he's got 7 money. So he'll pay the 7 of it off right away. So he has 1 debt still, but he should be able to pay that straight off next turn. And he has gained a pretty powerful card. So what do I have? Some actions, but I don't have cards. I've had a little bit of an oversight here. I don't really have many cards that let me take more actions. So let's play the groundskeeper first. He'll let me take another card and play another action. So what do I want to play? I can play the Gladiator and get some more money. I only have 2 right now. Or I could play the Farmer's Market. It would give me an extra buy that is probably not going to be used. Let's play the Farmer's Market. It's going to give me an extra buy. This Gladiator then is useless because I don't have any more actions to play. So +1 buy, and there are not 4 or more tokens on the Farmer's Market. So I get to place 1 on the supply pile, and I get +1 cash per token on the pile. So I have 3 cash this round to spend, and I have 2 buys to spend it in. I am going to buy a patrician and place that down here. That's 2 of my 3 money. And for my other money, I am going to buy this copper because we need to buy 3 coppers over the course of the game, really, if we want those 15 points. So that's my turn. Back to Marty. What's he got? He's drawn his Gladiator. Okay then. So I need a hand for him to be able to compare with. So he'll play the Gladiator and reveal an estate from his hand. And I reveal an estate as well. So he doesn't get the extra bonus, but he has 4 cash now. Before he can buy anything though, he needs to pay off this 1 debt. So that's 1 money spent. He has 3 cash then. I think he will buy a farmer's market. Over to me. I will play my groundskeeper, draw a card, +1 action. I only have 1 other action. I've drawn all of my estates in one go, which will be good later on. So for my Gladiator, I suppose estates are less likely. I'll reveal an estate. Does Marty have one in his hand? Of course he does. So no bonus is gained from this yet, but so I get 2 extra money. I have 3 in total. And it's tempting to buy another Gladiator. Let's buy another Gladiator, and or perhaps let's buy a patrician actually and be a bit safer. So I've got things that give me the ability to play more actions, because there's no point buying a ton of actions if you can only play 1 per turn. Marty has a city quarter which is useless at the moment because he hasn't had chance to gain other cards yet, but he has 3, 4, 5 cash. And I think he will gain a groundskeeper with that 5. Over to me. 5 cards. Okay, so only 1 action. I have the patrician, which lets me draw a card, and I can play another action, but I didn't draw one. And then reveal the top card of your deck. If it costs 5 or more, put it into your hand. I think the only card I have that costs 5 or more is the groundskeeper, so I would have to be And I played him last turn, so it's very unlikely. No, he costs 3. Okay then, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 money. I could buy something quite big. Let's go for... We want different cards, really. Let's go for the crown. No one's bought a crown yet. Let's see how that would work. Okay, and Marty's cards. A lot of money again. And a gladiator. So he will reveal a gold, because I'm not sure that I've actually bought a gold yet. And can I reveal a gold from my hand? I cannot. So Marty is going to get an extra money and trash a gladiator from the supply. So that goes on to the trash up there. So he has got 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 money, but sadly only 1 buy. With 9 money, though, he's got to go for the province. It's a little early to be doing that, but it's good to get that much money. Okay, then, my turn. What have I got? And I have a patrician, so I can draw a card, which means I need to quickly shuffle. So I draw an estate, and is the next card cost 5 or more? Nope. So that goes back there. And I can play 1 more action card. So would I like 2 more money, or the farmer's market could give me 2 more money and progress more towards the points that will be on top of it. I think I will play the gladiator, and I will use the farmer's market as the card I reveal. Has Marty got one? Oh, wow. How unlucky is that for me? He had his farmer's market. So I don't get to play that. So I have 2 4 money this round. I think I will grab a gold and a victory point, because I don't have the best money at the moment, but it does mean I'm going to take 3 debt. But I have caught up Marty in points tokens, but he does have a province over me at the moment. Okay, he only has 1 action, so he gets an extra buy, and we place a token on the farmer's market supply pile. So there's 2 on there now. When there's 4, we can take them off and gain them, whoever gets there first. So Marty has 2 for his farmer's market, 3, 4 cash to spend. So with 4 cash, let's see, if he buys a gladiator, it reveals the fortune, but having more gladiators is going to make the fortune more attractive, and I don't think anyone can really buy one yet. He's going to gain the gladiator because he doesn't think that he's got very many. Okay, back to me. Oh, this is what I really like about Dominion. I'm not very... It's never very effective, but I like cards that let me draw more cards. So +1 card, +1 action, and again. And so I have enough actions to play gladiator, and I will reveal an estate. And Marty actually does not have an estate to reveal. So, trash a gladiator, there isn't one. And so, I'm going to get 3 cash. Oh, I should be revealing the top card of the deck if it costs 5 or more. It doesn't. So I get 3, 4, 5, 6 cash altogether. It's 8 money and 8 debt to buy a fortune. So I'm not there yet. So of my 6 money, 3 needs to go on debt, which means I have 3 more cash. I would like... I think I'll gain a silver, because it's a differently named card for the endgame bonus, and it's more money for me, because I don't have that much aside from the coppers, and I bought an extra copper. So Marty, he has a farmer's market, so there's not 4 on there yet, so he will place another token on it, and he's going to get 3 extra money, so he has 6 cash this turn. And with 6 cash, he is going to go for a crown, which costs 5. Back to me. 1. Oh dear. Very bouncy cards. And upside down. Okay then, so we have the groundskeeper. Let's draw 1 and have another action. Okay. So, if it's your action phase, you may play an action from your hand twice. So, I will play this just to basically double up a treasure. because I haven't drawn anything particularly exciting. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 money because I doubled up. And I could grab sacrifice. I could get another gold, but it gives me debt, you see. But building up to this fortune, I'm going to need some money. So I'm just going to be boring. And I can't buy a gold. Oh, I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Yeah, let's get a gold and a victory point. So I have 2 victory points now, but I am back here with 3 debt for next turn. Marty, he gets a gold. Well, that's quite a nice draw. So he's going to take his groundskeeper, and he has 3, 4, 5, 6. So it might not be the best idea, but I think he will use 5 of that 6 money to gain 3 victory points here, and it gains him an extra victory point because his groundskeeper is out. That's the reason that he did that. Back to me, and what do I have? Let's see, we'll play a patrician. So I draw a card, and then is the next card 5 or more? Nope. We can play another patrician. Does the next draw one? Does the next card cost 5 or more? Yes, so I get to take this. So let's put the groundskeeper out, and I draw another card and get another action. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6 money, and I would get 8 money if I played this, potentially 9. Or I would definitely get 3, I would get 4 extra here. So I would have 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, which is a shame because I have to pay 3 debt off. I could almost afford the fortune card. So I'm going to go for the gladiator because if I go for the farmer's market, that puts 4 tokens on it, which means next time, and more likely than not, it's going to be Marty, the next person to play farmer's market gets those points. So I don't want to give him that opportunity. I'm going to reveal gold. So let's see what he has in his hand. He does not have a gold, so I will get 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, but really 6 because these need to go back. And I only have 1 buy. I could take another groundskeeper and try and double down on that, or the capital could be a nice way of getting some money, although it does give debt. Let's take capital. It's another differently named card as well for the landmark card at the end. Marty, he will play City Quarter. He gets 2 extra actions and reveals his hand, plus 1 card for each action in his hand. So that's 2 more cards he gets to draw, and he gets to play both of these gladiators. So he's going to play 1, and he's going to reveal gold from his hand and hope that I don't have gold in my hand. Let's see what I have. I do have gold in my hand. Okay, so he doesn't get the extra from that, but he'll play another one, and this time he'll reveal an estate. Do I have an estate in my hand? I don't. So he does get the bonus there. So he is going to get 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cash. He is going to buy the first fortune. And wow, this works out really well. So let's take 7 debt because he had a money spare, remember? Did he? 2, 4, 5, 8, 9. Yeah, he had a money spare, so let's just give him 7 debt. And he gains a fortune. When you gain this, gain a gold per gladiator you have in play. He has 2 gladiators in play, so that's 2 gold. So that is a fantastic turn for Marty. Over to me. I will play my patrician. Draw a card, plus 1 action. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it costs 5 or more, draw it. It doesn't. I will play the crown in my buy phase to play a treasure from my hand twice. So the gold costs 6. The gold is worth 6, 7, 8. I am going to buy a fortune myself. So I'm going to get 8 debt and I don't gain any gold. But I don't think I can be behind on this fortune card. So Marty's turn. What does he have? He drew some victory point cards. So he's got his groundskeeper. So he's going to get a draw a card. and have another action. So he'll play his gladiator. I'm going to need my hand for this. And he is going to reveal this, which I don't think I've bought one yet, so he should be safe there. I don't have one in my hand, so he's going to get 3 money. 5 altogether. So what's he going to do with his 5? He could gain another one, and it's going to gain him another victory point. But actually, he can't gain anything. He's got 5 money, he's got 7 debt. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's just going to pay debt off this turn and nothing else. My turn. I have the gladiator. I will reveal silver. Does Marty have silver in his next hand? He does not, so I'm going to get 3, 4, 5, 6 cash. But I have 8 debt, so we're both suffering a little from the fortune cards there. Marty, he does not have any action cards this turn. He has just got 7. So he'll pay his last 2 debt off, so he's got 5 more cash. And he will gain a... I think he's got a crown card. I think he's got all of these kind of expensive ones. Let's just gain another groundskeeper, because if they came out at the same time, that could be quite nice for him. Okay, over to me. I have 4 cash minus 2 for my debt, so I have 2 money. Let's just gain another patrician. That was quick. Marty, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Wow. So he can play the crown in his treasure phase to play a treasure from his hand twice. So that is 6 money. And he will play this, so he's got 9 altogether. And then he'll play fortune to double his money. So that is 18 cash and 2 buys. Well, we know straight away, with 14 of that 18 money, he's going to gain a province and 9 points. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, that's huge. And he has 5 money left. Maybe he just wants to try and rush through the end of the game. I think he's going to buy another victory point card. And did he have his groundskeeper out? No. Would have been amazing if he did. My turn, and I am kind of worried now because I have been building up an engine that hasn't really turned into anything. So let's draw a card with the patrician and reveal the top card. It doesn't cost 5 or more. We draw from the patrician, reveal the next card. It costs 5 or more, so I get to keep it. Let's put the groundskeeper out. I draw another card. And I have 1 more action. So I'll just play a gladiator and I'll reveal a silver. What does Marty have in his hand? 3, 4, 5. He doesn't have a silver, so I'm going to get 3, 4, 5, 6 money altogether here. And I think I just need to buy 3 points and get an extra one because I feel like I am way behind here. Marty, he has City Quarter, which he'll play, and he has an action card in his hand, so he gets to draw a card. And he has 2 actions to play, so he'll play Gladiator and reveal Farmer's Market. Do I have a Farmer's Market in my hand? And this is actually a clever move because not only does it attempt to get the bonus for the Gladiator, it also lets him know if I have got a Farmer's Market. So you'll see here it says the player to the left may reveal a copy from their hand. I have a Farmer's Market in my hand, but I'm not going to reveal it because I want him to play that. So I'm going to say, nope, not revealing anything. So he gets 3, 4, 5, 6 money from there, and he'll play his Farmer's Market thinking he's safe. Although really, it's probably going to benefit him more than me here. So he's going to get 4 cash from the victory points on the Farmer's Market. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cash. He's just going to go for a province. I think for a change, I have played well for Marty and not myself. So what do I have? I have a patrician, so I will draw a card and I get to reveal the top card of my deck. It doesn't cost 5 or more. Then I will play the Farmer's Market, and there are 4 or more tokens on it, so I get those victory points, although it's only 4. And so onto my buy phase, I'll play the Crown, so I'll play a treasure card twice, so I have 6, 9, 10 money. To catch up, I'm just going to buy a province because I feel very behind. With my extra buy from the Farmer's Market though, I will gain a copper for free, which now gives me 9 altogether. Marty doesn't have much to do. He'll double a gold, so he has 6, 9, 10 altogether, and only 1 buy. So I think he'll buy a province and try and finish the game before, because he only has 7 coppers still, but you can see I only need 1 more to get 15 points. So he's going to try and race the provinces, I think. So I have 5 cards. Oh, my fortune is here now. So Gladiator. I will reveal capital from my hand. I don't think Marty's got one. 5. He doesn't have one in his hand anyway. So I will get 3 cash there. So that is 3, 9, 10, 11, 22. Okay, it's coming up for me this time. So 22, I'll use 14 to gain a province and 9 points. So that leaves me with 8. So 5, 9, and I still have 8 money. Let's buy another province. Although, gaining a copper is 15 points. So it could be hugely wasteful, but next turn, if Marty's got the money, he could end the game. So I think I'm going to go incredibly wasteful and just gain a copper, because this is my 10th copper, which is worth 15 points. And now we are discarding this from play, so we gain 6, but now we get an extra opportunity to pay debt off. So that 8 money extra I had isn't wasted, because it's going to immediately pay off the 6 debt I was about to gain. Over to Marty, and he wouldn't have been able to end the game. So that is useless because he has no action cards in his hand. He just has 5 money. And is there much point gaining anything other than points at this stage in the game? He only has 1 buy. If he had more buys, then perhaps he should buy something different. But let's just buy 3 more points. Back to me. So 2, 3, 4, 5. All gold for me this turn. So 3, 6. And what shall I do? I could gain a differently named card, because that's worth 2 points. But always go for 3 points. Let's see Marty. And this is getting very close to the end of the game here. 5, groundskeeper, draw another card. And it's another groundskeeper. Draw another card, and he's got an extra action. So Gladiator, he will reveal a province. Do I have a province in my hand? Unfortunately for Marty, yes I do. So he gets 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gold. Oh no, if he'd picked something I didn't have, like gold, I don't have gold. If he'd picked gold, he would have enough to buy a province. But he didn't. So he's got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 money. But he will just buy this because he's going to get 2 extra points for his 2 groundskeepers that are out. And that's his turn. My turn. I have a patrician, so I'll draw. Is the next card costing 5 or more? Nope. I'll play a patrician. Does the next card cost 5 or more? Nope. So groundskeeper, which gets me a patrician, which I'll play. And so I can play a gladiator. I will reveal a province this time, but I think Marty's got a lot of provinces, so that's probably no good pick. Marty has not got a province in his hand, so I get 3 cash, 4, 5, 6 cash. And so let's just go for more points. And I have a groundskeeper, so that's worth an extra 1 to me. Oh, we already know Marty's hand. Here we go. So Farmer's Market, he gets an extra buy and places a point on the Farmer's Market. So he has 3 money at the moment and 2 buys. So he will gain 2 coppers. Doesn't seem great, but that's 2 of the 3 he needs for those 15 points. And that's currently the big thing I've got on him. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see, the Patrician, gain a card. Does the next one cost 5 or more? Nope. And so I will play Farmer's Market. Yeah, let's play Farmer's Market. Put another point on there. So there's 2. So that's worth 2 money. I will double this gold. So 8, 10, 11 money. I will gain a province. And I have 3 more money left over. Let's see. I will gain this engineer and then pay off 3 of the 4 debt with my remaining money. So I have a debt, but I'm doing this because I could have just bought this for a point, but this is a differently named card I don't have, and that's worth 2 points at the end because of the landmark cards we have at the moment. Over to Marty. He has some points. Oh dear, what a terrible time for Fortune to come out. Okay, so he will play Gladiator and reveal a province. I don't have one in my hand, so he gets 3 cash there. Doubled is 6, and he has 2 buys, so he is going to buy a copper. Yeah, 3 more points, why not? And that's that. For me, I have a groundskeeper. And then the Patrician, who will draw a card, and then, does this cost 5 or more? Nope. Wow, I don't have much going on here, do I? So, reveal a card from my hand. Let's reveal a province. Does Marty have a province in his hand? He does have one, so no bonus for me. I have 2 money, so I will just buy an estate. Marty's turn. He has a gladiator. He will reveal a province. And I have one, actually. So he has 5 money altogether, but he can't buy points. He only has 1 buy, 5 money. Let's see, he has these 2 cards, I think, so he doesn't have a sacrifice, so that's 2 points. Yeah, he'll buy a sacrifice, why not? And I have forgotten, actually, I've played this kind of badly, because your sacrifice is good early on, because you can trash the estates you start off with and are kind of clogging up your early hands. Your estates are only worth 1 point, but you can trash them for 2 victory point tokens. So that is a good strategy that I have only just realised is the normal thing to do. So I only have an engineer here, and I have 3 more money. So we can gain a card costing up to 4 money. And let's buy this last Patrician. And then with my 3 cash, I am going to gain an estate. Because now the Emporium is revealed. It's a little late though, really, isn't it, for that? Marty, he has... Well, let's put the groundskeeper out, draw a card, and take another action. And that's it, really. So he will double the gold with the crown. He has 7 money. Oh, no. So does he want to buy 2 points because he has the groundskeeper? 7 money. 7 money, he could gain the Royal Blacksmith and only have 1 debt token. Let's do that. I don't think it's going to come out, though, before the end of the game, surely. As soon as somebody gets to 8 money, they're going to buy the province and end the game. So 3, 5. Okay, so I have 6, 9, 10 money and 1 buy. You know I'm buying the province. And as soon as the pile of provinces is done, the game is over. So I will quickly organise the points and let's see who won. So for me, let's look at the landmark cards. The Fountain, if you have at least 10 coppers, I have 10. That's 15 extra points. So I will put them there. And then 2 points for each differently named card you have. Well, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. Marty, he got the 10 coppers as well, so that's 15 for him. And for his differently named cards, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. He didn't have a silver, otherwise he had the same number of differently named cards. And provinces. Let's see, I had 4 provinces, so that's 24, 27, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38 on the victory cards, which gives me a grand total of 98. And Marty has 24 in the provinces, 27, 30, 32, 35, 38, 39, 40, 41, 95. So very, very close there, but just edged it out in the end. Now, the landmark cards, I have to say, they're a fantastic addition to Dominion for me. The change in endgame scoring every game really can change things up. Like, we had one where the events were this gain a gold and another that gained you a silver, but one of the landmark cards was minus 2 points for every gold and silver you have at the end of the game. So it was kind of a balancing act between, we desperately want more money to be able to do more in the game, but then at the end, as well as a race for getting the victory point cards, it was a desperate attempt to get rid of those silver and golds as well, because they were going to lose us the points. There's some really interesting combinations, as in all of Dominion. That's how Dominion can be described, really. There's a million different interactions between all of the cards, but now there's all these interactions between the events and landmarks, as well as all of the cards that are out there as well. It's a great addition. It does kind of complicate things sometimes, because you've got to remember that debt's there and things like that, but it's not really making things that much more complex. There's a lot of text on some of the cards, so I don't know if it would be your first Dominion expansion, but definitely a great addition to Dominion, and always nice to have more lovely metal tokens. And that was Dominion Empires, everyone, and I'll see you for the next video. Bye!